Hello, gorgeous. She said, hi, Jerusha. Yes, I know. I have about a few minutes I wanted to share with Facebook as well as TikTok, but I'll be on TikTok for about an hour. So if you want to join me over there, please join me over there because that is my new family, my new Facebook family, and my new TikTok family. So we're growing TikTok. So please make sure that you're following me on the ticks and the tops. So let me just tell you, I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach. Actually, a speaker, radio personality. My background is radio and television. I worked for CNN News. I love the television and broadcasting industry. I hated the hours. I decided, after I had my son, that I wanted to work for myself. So I changed. They didn't change. I had a bigger perspective on my life and what I wanted to look like, and working for somebody else was not a part of it. Anybody can relate. And so my son was the turning point, and I met all of these millionaires, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was sleeping on myself. I was sleeping on my abilities. I was sleeping on myself. And so I decided, let me start a home-based business. So I started a home-based business. I'm the person, I did very well right out the gate. I know very few people are able to do that. So I saw immediate success, and I was like, all right, we're going to keep doing this because this is it. This is it. And so I was just like gung ho. I was so excited. I mean, everything was happening. The best thing that I can tell you was the person who spoke to me and followed up with me. And so that's why I want to give you this follow-up training. All you have to do is grab the follow-up ebook. I've been an entrepreneur for over 18 years. I know a thing or two. And so I teach people and I help you build your businesses online and offline. I'm currently developing, check this out. I'm currently developing 100 new business partners. I am in a social retail business. What that means, I do everything on my cell phone. I actually leverage and monetize social media. And so if you want to learn about the 100, so I am committed to developing 100 new business partners, new to the new. Now I've trained thousands. So let's get it. Let's keep this in, perspective. I've trained thousands. I've developed so many leaders. I've earned the trips and diamonds to cards. My focus now is to help 100 families earn $100,000. I can help you make extra money. But my hope right now, my focus, my love is to really focus on the 100. Wherever your focus goes, right, your energy flows. And so I just want to put as much energy in the 100. I can see the 100 families earning $100,000. I'm just focused on helping them start and develop with me in my organization. So if you want me to be your business coach and you want to be connected to the 100, yes, put 100 in the chat, or you can scan info. Oh, okay. You want some info? All you got to do is put 100 in the chat, or you can scan. It says scan me, or you can scan this, and it's going to take you to my business page. So I'm going to show you to TikTok. Hold on. So on Facebook, if you scan this, it's going to take you to my personal business page. That way you can learn about the 100. It says scan me. I'm going to hold it. All you got to do is go to your camera, and then you're going to see where it scans it. Click it. It's going to take you to my website page, my entry form. You're going to see my picture. You're going to know that it's me and all the things, and then we can get you educated about it. So, technology is beautiful. See all of these ways that you capture people's information. You guys, people are doing so many great things using AI. And so when I said, you know what, if I can't give you my phone number, right? I can't, on TikTok, they say you can't give out your phone number, even though it's a business texting number. But on Facebook, you can. And so on Instagram, you can. So I decided to make it easy. All you have to do is scan this. And then that way it's going to take you directly to my page. Yes. And so here you go. I got to show TikTok as well. Okay. And so TikTok, if you scan this or put 100, I'm going to come back to you. If you put 100, I'll send you the link, but this takes you straight to the link. This takes you straight to my link so you can get some info. And so we can talk about it. The greatest thing you can do for yourself is get educated, not just because it's me, it's my business or anything, but because you want to change. And so anytime you see someone giving information about possible opportunities and you are looking for an opportunity, I would say explore what it is. It says my people will perish because of lack of knowledge. Knowledge is the new rich. So the one thing we got to do is educate ourselves. It may or may not even be a fit, but you don't even know about it. And so the problem with most people is they say no before they know what it is. So they say no, N-O, and they don't even know, K-N-O-W. And so we want to make sure at least you know what you're saying no to. You're fully educated. You're making an informed decision. And so my hope is really to shorten your learning curve. And so that's why I want to help you build your business. So you're in the right place at the right time. Oh, I love the hearts. Heart me up. So listen, the reason why, I don't know if you know this, I struggled when I came online. I told you I was successful offline. I built a business offline. I enjoyed it offline. I love the communication with all the people and the camaraderie. And I loved being on stages and hugging the people and taking all the pictures. And I had a meeting every single night in an office in Atlanta. We were super, super busy. Had to head out to church. Okay, yes, you can catch the replay. No worries. Oh, thank you, Denise. I appreciate you being here. So she's heading out to church. So yeah, pray for me too. Okay. So I definitely want to make sure that I share the love, because I just think that we all can win. And that's what being pretty is. So when you hear me say hashtag to all the pretty people, it's just a person that understands we need to share. We actually need to give each other referrals. We need to pull each other up. Only the ones that want to be saved. And you can't save people that don't want to be saved, right? And so all the people that are saying, help me, I can learn, I want to change, you're my people. And so I put together this follow-up training that's coming up next week. So you got to get in the training right now. And so the training itself, you have me for 1 hour of coaching on follow-up that's going to help you not just, get one customer, but retain your customers. You want repeat customers, right? You want to know how to follow up with people, and you want to have scripts, because people like to say, when I first started in my first business, they were like, just say what your heart tells you. Well, if you've never been in sales, your heart doesn't tell you anything. Your mind doesn't even tell you anything, because you don't even know what to say. That was me. So I was just like, you got to tell me word for word what to say. The sister over here is slow. Okay. This is not my area. My area was only radio and television. So sales was not my area. I don't know what to say to overcome objections. I don't know about these products. I don't know anything about anything. So I need you to guide me. And so a lot of times people aren't successful in businesses and they quit because they don't understand. And we all know a confused mind does nothing. If you're confused, you just stop. Well, I didn't understand. And you just stop. Now, let me tell you, that's a part of your problem, is you seek the information. Because we have Googles, right? And now we have all the AI tools. There's no excuse. I tell my boys all the time, there's no excuse. Google is available. We underuse the Googles, okay? So if you are seeking information, it's your responsibility to change yourself. So you can't even blame your upline. You can't blame the company. You can't blame the comp plan. It's you. So when I wanted to learn how to be online, my upline didn't teach me how to do that. My company didn't teach me. I was seeking the help online. I was seeking the help myself. Jerusha, it's up to me. Now, yes, you have to have a village that helps you, but it's up to me to seek the information, to seek the knowledge, and to implement what I've learned. And so what I've done for you guys, because I've been following up for years, I put together this follow-up training, and against my business coach advice, I'm giving you the training if you get the follow-up ebook. And so I didn't want to charge you for the training, because I'm just like, it's so many people that are suffering. When I tell you, I know what I know, okay? It's so many people looking for this type of help. They want to grow their businesses online. They want to be super successful. They just don't know who to contact. They don't know the right direction to go. They just don't know. And so I felt that coming online, transitioning from offline to online, I was like, which trainer is good? I was same thing. I was like, who should I follow? Should I be doing what this person said, or should I be doing what this person is suggesting? And so what I did was, I was like, whoever resonates with me, that's what I'm going to do. And so I have a lot of people that I follow, a lot of people that I've taken, different businesses, trainings, masterminds, Zooms, so I can gravitate from them. And so I can say, okay, this is what they're good at. They're good at Instagram. This person is good at TikTok. This person is good at recruiting, sharing. This person is good at follow-up and sales. And so I started to see their better strengths. And I know if I want a good sales script, who to follow. If I want a good, overcoming objection script, I know who to follow. And so you have to do the same thing, because no one's just going to come give it to you. No one's going to put it in your lap like a little silver platter. Here, girl, here what you need to be successful. Nobody's going to do it. They just not going to do it. So my reason for sharing this follow-up training for the FREE is because I was just like, Lord, just bring me somebody who can give me some of the tools. I'm open to investing, I'm open to paying, but give me somebody that just gives me at least some tools sometime. And I just saw that it was available because I was seeking it, right? And so you can't, find something you ain't seeking. And so I was looking. And so when I tell you, when I started doing that and learning the strategies, this account just blew up. And I was like, now what I do? Now that I know how to attract the people, now that I know how to market and I know how to create curiosity marketing, now what do I do with the people? And so then I had to learn how to start those conversations in Messenger with the peoples. And because it's so different from offline. I don't care what anybody says. How many of you have built a business offline? I had an office. Yes, offline is so different from being online. Offline is harder. So I applaud you. You're my people. You had an offline business, put offline in the chat. Offline. You're my people. It is so many challenges. You have a lease that you have to pay on a monthly basis. You got to pack people in a place, so many people to grow your business. I mean, it's so different. Your gas, everything is different offline. And I've had meetings offline where people, this is how I got good at follow-up. And I'm going to give you some follow-up scripts and I'm going to continue it over on TikTok. So if you're on Facebook, follow me on TikTok because that's where I'm going to be. But that's how I got good at follow-up because we're paying, especially when we're at a hotel and you're paying for expensive hotels, not the Holiday Inn. Okay. No, ma'am. Okay. I'm in Atlanta. So we're paying for conference rooms for you to show up for this business meeting. And if you don't show up, we still got to pay that bill. So that means I got to get really good at follow-up. I got to nail that follow-up to make sure that you're going to be in the building because I got to pay regardless. And so it's been times when people said they were going to show up and no one showed up. I still had a bill. And I said, I need to get good at follow-up. This is the problem, is my follow-up. So I became a very good listener. I became a very good listener. I need to be listening to what she's not saying. And so we get so intimidated by the peoples. Girl, she's just like you. So you don't get intimidated. You're the CEO. You're the boss. You're the Oprah. You're the billionaire. You're already there. You're mine, even though you're not there yet. You're there. And so how would she respond? How would she talk? How would she move? So I start getting into character when I was on the phone, because you guys don't know about, let me tell you, it's this thing called telephones, right? Most of you don't even know about it, that it rings and you pick it up, right? Or you call people like a dial. You guys don't know about that. You only know about texting. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Okay. So people don't even use, the actual voice on the phone anymore. You only text in 2023. You only text all day long. Well, I am of the age where you actually pick up the phone and call somebody. Anybody? You use this dial tone thing like ring, ring, ring. Okay. And then the person gets on the phone and you say, hey, Denise, this is Jerusha. We're scheduled for 6:30 tonight. Do you have any questions about the directions? See, I'm not saying, are you coming? Because we've already been scheduled. So there's no need for me to say, are you coming? Right? You're already coming because we've already confirmed. And see, I had to get good at that follow-up. My anticipation is that, yes, you're on the way. You just need to make sure you know how to get there. Because I live in a major city, what area are you coming from? That's very important because I know now it's a 30-minute drive. It's an hour drive. What is it? What area are you coming from? All right, great. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you at 6:30. Every single person, I needed to hear the voice because, again, I've already put money on this. Credit card is down. Okay. So therefore, I need to have some butts in the seats. And so this is why follow-up is important. So the more people that's introduced to your product, the more people that's introduced to your opportunity, the greater your chances of making some money, right? So that means follow up. And so that's why I said, let me get these follow-up trainings together for you because I don't want you to suffer in a way because you don't know what to say. That was me. I'm just tell me what to say. I'm that person. I'm not going to think about what to say. Just tell me and I'm good. I'm going to memorize this like an Easter speech. Girl, I got it. I will say the same thing over and over and over and over to different people. just the same thing over and over. And so I can learn anything. I can learn it. And so those of you that are naturally good at just talking off the top of your head, great. That's not me when I'm first learning something. I can do it now because I have 18 years of experience. I choose not to. I still have notes. I always have notes because I don't want to get off course with what I'm supposed to be training. But I could do it because I have the knowledge already. But when you start something or you're in the middle and you're not seeing success, you do need help. And so I am here to help in that capacity on this Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time. The replays are going to be available for seven days or 7 days. I was going to say 7 days or several days, but either way, the replays will be available. I'm good at leaving people in there to watch the replays because I know you're at work, your daughter got sick, or you had to go to an appointment or whatever, and you didn't actually catch the live, but that's okay. I'm going to make sure the replay is available. Now, what you don't want to miss, you don't want to miss the live Q&A because that will be your opportunity to ask questions. So you don't want to miss the live Q&A. Listen to me, okay? But the live Q&A, you're going to get an email. It's going to be at night, so you won't be at work. You will be at night, like 8 o'clock or 8:30 at night. And so that way you'll have all your questions. You're able to be present. The kids are hopefully getting down for bed or whatever your routine is, but you're able to focus on the live Q&A. So I don't want you to miss any of it. So the only thing you need to do is put ebook or go to my link tree, grab the ebook, and that is your ticket into the follow-up training. Okay. Grab the ebook. That is your ticket into the follow-up training. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Say, yes, Jerusha, I love you already. Okay, great. Okay. So the one thing I can tell you, when I was building offline and I transitioned those skills of communicating with people effectively, many of you, the reason why people don't show up, people don't purchase, hey, 411 in the building. The reason why people don't show up or they don't call you back, sometimes they're just busy and you're not a priority. But a lot of it is because you didn't set the tone. You didn't hold your posture. A lot of times you didn't communicate effectively. That's really what it is. They didn't know how important you are. Girl, you don't have to be a top producer to be important. You're important. You're important right now. You're it. You're number one in your mind, right? You're a top producer in your mind. And so that energy, that attitude has to come across in your voice. It has to come across in your text message. The words that you're using needs to say, I am the CEO. You don't want to miss my call. You don't want to miss my Zoom. You don't want to miss my live. You don't want to miss whatever it is, because your time is valuable. The one thing you will not get back is time. And so we don't want you just spending time on one person, calling the same person over and over. She said she was interested. She said she was interested. Leave her alone, okay? It's fine. That's why you're going to have a system in the follow-up training. You're going to have a system and a sequence of how often do you follow up. There is a system to it, okay? And I want you to have that, and that's in the follow-up ebook. And so when I was calling people, I made sure that I told them, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. I was telling them, I can't make tentative appointments. People don't believe it. When I'm on the phone, even in a text today, I will tell you, well, I have a system that sets my appointments right now, right? Automation is important. But if I was talking to someone, whether it's through text or on the phone, you know, that thing y'all don't use no more, I would say, I can't make tentative appointments. So you understand, right? I would ask them a question. You know, I'm big on the questions, right? You got to become a great question asker. Okay. I can't make tentative appointments. You understand, right? And you let them answer. Oh, yeah, I understand. You understand time is precious. Girl, I don't have time for you to think about if you're going to attend the Zoom, if you're going to attend the live, if you're going to attend the business meeting face to face. It's yes or no. You know if you're going to attend or not. So when I told you guys the story, the first person that introduced me to the business, she booked me the first time. I didn't come because my son was sick that day. I actually didn't come the first time she told me to come. It was like a Monday. I said, my son was sick and I didn't come to the meeting. I said, you can reschedule me. And then she had to follow up to reschedule me. What if she didn't follow up? She wouldn't have had me. I'm so grateful for her. Her name is Kathy. And so every time she will always get the credit because she had the courage to talk to me. She followed up even when I, didn't show up for the first meeting. That's why follow-up is important. Okay. Now, I tell people I can't make tentative appointments. A pretty person is writing this down. And so you can't be afraid to tell people what it is. You're in control of this whole conversation. And so I like to say, I can't make tentative appointments. You understand, right? Question mark, leave it on the shelf. Let them answer. Okay. Then she'll say, oh, I think my son has an appointment. I think I need to take my son to basketball. I think my husband needs me to be home or whatever to cook dinner. Like whatever she says, that lets you know she's not coming. She's not going to be on your Zoom. She's not going to be at your business meeting. She's not going to watch your opportunity video. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. Okay. So now you can release that and say, that's why you need to have more than one person booked. There's no way I'm going to have one person booked. Understand, in the course of a day, there's several people booked to hear my opportunity. There's several people booked. Like some of you already, I see 5 people that said 100, 100, 100, 100. They want to learn about the 100 that I'm developing. I'm never just going to be like just one person, because that one person, something could happen. She could get sick. Her child could get sick. Anything can happen. So you want to educate as many people as possible about your product. So that's where that funnel comes in. You got to have a funnel of people, funneling the people through. Okay. So the people are coming, but you got to also have something of value to give the peoples, right? So that's the first thing. Write that down. I can't make tentative appointments. You understand, right? Write it down. You got it. The other thing, a lot of you now have Zooms. Most of us have like a video that explains our business, product, opportunity. And so, if you can't see this, I'm actually stretching my legs. I take a liquid collagen. And so one of the things is always for me, I want to be able to flex my bones, my knees, my muscles. And so I don't know, you can see it that good on Facebook, on TikTok, you can. So I was crossing my legs for 15 minutes to see how long I can cross my legs without, anything hurting. I want to have definitely my cognitive tissues and my joints. I want them to feel good as long as possible. So I'm like Indian style. And so I take this liquid collagen so I can feel good longer. So we're getting, mature. I'm aging gracefully, and I want to make sure that I can still sit on the floor at least. And so, yes. So I timed myself so I could see how long I could do it. But anyway, so yes, I'll answer that in a moment. So if you want to continue to follow me, I'm going to be on TikTok until 8:30. But Facebook, let me just tell you, I just wanted to remind you to sign up for that follow-up training. All you have to do, put follow-up in the chat or go to my link tree. So that's one way that you can confirm your appointments, by following up. Another way that you can speak to the person is, a lot of us do Zooms. A lot of us has videos. And how do you follow up after a video? How do you follow up after you sent them the product knowledge or product clip or whatever you sent them, right? Your product website, and they didn't respond or they didn't purchase. And that's where the money is, in the follow-up. You've heard people say the fortune is in the follow-up. It's kind of a cliche. Everybody in network marketing, direct sales, you've heard somebody say that. Well, I like to say, the fortune is in the fellowship. So for me, it's really about fellowshipping with people and finding out who they are. Like Candace, Denise, 411, Yolanda. It's certain people that when I see them on the live, I've seen them so much on the live, I recognize them. These are my people. Okay. These are the pretty people. And so you're actually making connections. That's what the pretty people do. And so when you make connections with people, you build your own trust. You build your, I know this person. I want to purchase from this person. I want to work with this person. And so we don't do enough of collaborating and celebrating people. We don't do enough of recognizing people and referring people. And so now when I see people and I know their businesses, because we've worked together in some capacity, I get to say, oh, she sells candles. Oh, she's in travel. Oh, she actually sells oils. And so I know this because we built a relationship, even though I've never met them face to face. And so when you do that, it's no longer just people on social media. It's your family. And so that's why people get so caught up on here and they come on every day. It's like your family. Like, I see you. I love you already. And so when you build those relationships, they don't usually let you down. They actually tell you, I'm not going to be able to make the Zoom, Jerusha, or I changed my mind. I'm not going to be in the follow-up training or whatever it is, because we want to keep that level of respect for each other. Okay. Now, so what you want to say also, if you set your Zooms and they told you they were going to watch your video or whatever, and you're following up with that person, a lot of times you got to repeat the time, even though you're like, it's right on the text. People don't even hardly read the text, or it's on the email. They don't even really read all the email. It's so funny to me. They don't read it. They glance over it. Okay. So you have to do it over and over and over and over and over. So if you are expecting someone on a Zoom tonight or a Zoom tomorrow, you set up a business meeting. When you talk to that person, you tell them, well, I'll be there on the Zoom promptly at 7:55. The Zoom starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. What time will you arrive? That's face-to-face or on a Zoom. And so you want to say, you want to secure your spot on the Zoom. You know, sometimes Zooms have limited spaces and then it crash and all of that. So you want to make sure you tell the person, hey, I'm going to jump on the Zoom about 10 minutes till. Can you jump on about 7:50? The Zoom starts at 8 p.m. That way we can secure your spot. Or you can just ask, what time will you think you'll be able to arrive? Ask. So if the person has intentions on being on the Zoom, they're going to be like, yes, no problem. I can get on 5 minutes earlier. Yes, no problem. I'll get on 10 minutes earlier to secure my spot. Yes, no problem. I'll just arrive at your office 10 minutes earlier. That person has intentions on being there. But the person who like, I don't know. I should be there on time. She don't have any intentions. Because when you have an appointment that is important to you, you've made plans. Okay. It's not like you, I don't know. If it's important to you, you make the time. It is, you will. And so what's important to you will get priority. It's on your schedule. It's on your calendar or whatever. Sometimes you do send a reminder. You always send a reminder because, like I said, people forget. Life happens. They got caught in traffic. They forgot, whatever. It's not you. But that's why that follow-up is so important. Okay. Now, one thing I can tell you, if you feel like this person is sharp, and I don't like to judge, sharp is relative. The person is on a scale of a 1 to 10. They're a 10 in your eyes. Okay. They're 8, 9, or 10. This is somebody that you see is an overachiever. They're probably already successful. They probably already have a successful business or two. You see this person as somebody you look up to. Now, that person, she has a calendar. Okay. And so you just want to make sure your calendar is synced with hers. So this thing called Google, right? Google can sync your calendars. And so when you set an appointment, it might be good to sync your calendars with people's calendars so it comes up on their calendar. These are basic things that you should be doing. It's a free resource. So we talk about on this live and on my trainings is use all the tools. Don't let the tool use you. Okay. Use all these tools that are free, right? And so you can sync your calendar where it's on her calendar. So it is a reminder for her. One thing I can tell you also very important, especially for women. And I mainly work with women, but I actually work with men and women, but women are attracted to my page. So a lot of times you want to compliment people because when you let people know you already respect them, they want to continue for you to see them in that way. Okay. And so I like to tell people, I know you're a professional just like me. I know it's already in your calendar at 8:30. I know you're super busy just like me. You're the type of person that you make things happen. I'll see you at 8 p.m. It's in your calendar. You go ahead, girl. Yes. Edify her. Lift her up. Let her know. I see you. You take your business seriously. You take your time seriously. I know you're sharp just like me. I do not waste people's time. That way I know you're going to be there at 8 p.m. I'm expecting you at 8 p.m. because you're just like me. You're sharp. You can compliment people because now what that does is she's like, oh man, this person is, looking up to me. She's expecting me to be there, and they show up. And if something were to happen, typically, I'm not saying everybody, because y'all, typically a person that is of that caliber, she is going to shoot you a text or an email and say, I can't make it. Something came up. Just like I did. I wasn't going to attend the first meeting she invited me to. My son is sick. I am not coming. Like, I'm going to tell you, I'm not hiding. I'm not avoiding your call. I'm not leaving you on red. Well, an adult. I'm like grown. Why would I? I don't understand. Why am I avoiding my responsibilities, an appointment that I set with somebody? I am not coming. My son is sick. You can reschedule. The end. I respect that so much more because now it gives her an opportunity to reschedule me. I didn't say I wasn't interested. I just said I'm not coming today. And thank God she followed through and she followed up and she rescheduled me. So you guys get so upset, well, she just didn't come. Listen, you don't know what's happening. She didn't know my situation. She didn't know my son was having difficulties. She didn't know that was my first child and I was a cuckoo bird. And she didn't know that. She couldn't have known it. So you don't even know what's happening with people. And so you don't want to judge too quickly. You don't want to give up on people too quickly. People need you to believe in them. They need you to. And so nobody else is believing in them. And so you're someone who came right in and you saw potential. Especially if I see potential in people, I'm like, oh my God, you would be so great if you just knew your potential. If you just could see yourself how I see you. So don't be afraid to give them compliments. Don't be afraid to hold your posture. Don't be afraid to say, hey, let's sync our calendars. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm confirming you right now, because I don't make tentative appointments because I know your time is precious and my time is precious too. You understand, right? She understands. And you can also tell the person, I'm confirming with you right now. I know if anything changes, you would let me know, right? Wait for it. You would let me know, right? Wait for it. She'd be like, oh, yes, absolutely. That would be me. Yes, absolutely. If something did change, I would let the person know. And then you have to also look at it. The people that, over and over and over and over, you've been trying to book this person and they've been canceling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Maybe that's not your people right now. It's not that she might not be interested. It's not important for her to hold that appointment with you. It's not. I don't know what happened. You didn't deliver. She just not interested. You don't know if her significant other doesn't believe in it. She's scared. You don't know really what's happening. Okay. So sometimes that's why you got to have a lot of people in the funnel. Okay. You got to have a lot of people to follow up with. So if this resonates with you, if you're like, Jerusha, I need more of this. I need more training. I need this in my life. Okay. Make sure that you're in the follow-up training, because this is just examples, right? Then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. This is just examples of what you should be doing right now. This is basic. This is like one level. So you got like level number 2, level number 3, level number 4, and level number 5, right? Of how you follow up effectively. This is level number 1. And so if you've never heard this before, you're going to be blown away with the follow-up ebook as well as the training on Tuesday at 1:30. So grab that follow-up ebook, jump into the training. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Or put follow-up in the chat. You can put follow-up in the chat. I'll come back to you. Give me a minute because I got to finish on TikTok. But put follow-up if you're on Facebook, my Facebook family. So I'm going to close out with Facebook. I'm going to continue on TikTok. So if you're not following me over there, please jump over to the TikToks because we have, I go with TikTok right now. I don't know if I told you guys, but we became boyfriend and girlfriend 2 months ago. And because I'm committed to them right now, I'm showing them all of the attention for 6 months. I'm committed to my boyfriend over here at TikTok. And so we're trying to grow some things and do some things. So if you want to follow me over there, that'd be great. We're going to continue this conversation. Hey, Jasmine in the building. And so good to see your beautiful faces. All you have to do is put follow up or just go to the link in the bio. If you want to learn about the 100, I see you got 100. I appreciate that. I would love to share with you more about what I do in my social retail business because this is exciting to be able to impact so many more people online, because I built my other business offline, and just to see so many different faces and people looking for an opportunity And hopefully this is the best opportunity for you because it's the best one for me. But if it's not, at least you know about it. You could never say no one told you what was available. At least now you know about it. And so I just believe a part of my ministry is to educate people and inspire people and let people know that help is available. And people, everyone's looking for help. It's available. You just got to seek it. You got to make sure you put yourself in situations where you're connecting with the right people every single day. I'm looking for those great connections. And so I'm excited for you. You can also scan here if you're on Facebook. Get your cell phone, go to your camera, scan this, click that link, scan it. The link is going to come up, click it. It's going to take you to my business page. The first thing you're going to see is my picture. It's my link. It's my form. You're going to see me and then fill that out. And that way I can get you educated about the 100s. I can get you educated about how you can work with me and build a business, start your business with me in my social retail business. I'm excited for you. So yes. So do me a favor, Facebook, come on over to TikTok. We're going to continue this training on follow up. And then I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow, Monday. I will be back reminding you to get into the follow-up training. So many of you have messaged me. I'm going to be at work at 1:30. Don't worry about it. I understand that. I worked in corporate America. You're fine. The replay is going to be available. It is. It's going to be available. No worries. I got you covered. And so I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Teresa, and I'll see you on the page. Well, I see you on TikTok right now. All right, book face.